Walang kapagurang naglilingkod ang maraming opisyal ng pamahalaan para sa kapakanan ng ating mga kababayan na wala ring kapagurang nagtatrabaho bilang mga OFW sa ibayong dagat. Ito ang Pilipinas Online Bantay OCW. Ako po si Susan K. Isang karangalan at pribilehiyo ng Bantay OCW na muling makasama natin ang tila yata hindi rin napapagod sa kanyang pagseserbisyo sa ating mga kababayang OFW mula sa Department of Migrant Workers, ang kalihim ng DMW, Secretary Hans Leo Kakdak sa katatapos lamang na MOU signing sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at bansang Slovenia.
Meron tayong unit o programa o serbisyo sa DMW kung saan yung ating placement ng mga workers is done by the DMW itself. Ang purpose nito is to, una, in a market that is relatively new such as Slovenia, we need a level of protection at saka yung paniguro natin na safe, ethical, transparent at sustainable yung deployment to Slovenia. Kaya sa DMW side ang recruitment, but of course this is all also for the benefit of the workers in the sense that maganda sa government to government hiring, may mga guarantees, may responsibilities din ng host government in writing. That will better serve our workers. Kung halimbawa may complaints sila, sana wala, but kung may complaints sila about their workplace at working conditions, o di kaya pagka meron lang silang gusto isang guni patungkol sa patakaran sa host country, katulad ng patakaran sa Slovenia. So, yun ang isang magandang pakinabang ng government-to-government hiring arrangement.
Second, government-to-government hiring sa Slovenia pa lang, may other plans na with other countries?
Yes, of course. We signed an agreement. Kami ni Yusek TY nagtungo sa Zagreb, Croatia noong Oktubre at nakapagpirmahan din kami doon. Kaya nakikita natin sa Central at Eastern Europe, may demand for workers. Alam nila yung kalidad ng ating mga workers, lalo na yung sa care sector and other types of areas and sectors. So it's up to us to make sure na safe, ethical, transparent, sustainable ang recruitment nila. And at the same time, yun nga, yung sabi ko kanina, yung processes and protections ng host country are also afforded to them.
Heavy ang offer sa atin sa Pilipinas ng European countries. Nangangahulugan ba niyan na ang presensya ng MWO sa mga migrant workers offices ay naririyan din dapat?
Yes, magandang punto yun. Kasi kami rin ni Yusek P ay nagtungo sa Austria, andito si Ambassador Luli, at yung Croatia, and Hungary, dahil nagbukas nga tayo ng ating 40th and 41st Migrant Workers Office in Vienna and Budapest, Hungary. And we're looking forward to opening more MWOs, of course, in other parts of the world and more so dito sa Europe. Kasi nga, ang gusto natin ipamalas nga yung presensya, hindi natin matatawaran yung dumadaming bilang ng mga workers sa Central at Eastern Europe. At definitely, ayon din sa utos ng ating Pangulo, we should be there for our OFWs. And in fact, we're mandated to cover all the foreign service posts ng DFA. So we have 41 so far, 42 so far, but we are headed toward more openings ng MWOs dito sa 2025 and all throughout the President's term.
Siyempre, pag may presence ang MWO anywhere, di po ba, kasama na doon yung paghahanap o sila na mismo ang pupuntahan ng mga foreign employers para makakuha ng ating mga Filipino workers.
Right.
So, paano po yung, mas nadami yun? Under the government-to-government hiring, kakayanin ba yan? O magbibigay pa rin tayo sa mga ahensya?
Oh, definitely kakayanin. Nandito si Yusek PY para siguraduhin yun. In fact, mamaya na, kadadinig ko lang sila ni Ambaluli at meron ng pagpupulong mamaya para pag-usapan yung personnel demands and we will be there to deliver. Meron din yan sarili silang counterpart effort sa pagbubukas nga ng Slovenian embassy dito at tayo rin naman are comparing notes with our Slovenian counterparts in terms of coping with personnel and the changes, the high volume ng demand, no? So we will be there. Surely the President has afforded us a budget that is good enough to absorb kung ano mang additional work gawa nga nung pagbubukas natin ng additional MWOs.
There seems to be, sabi ko nga, a lot of demand. Is there a need to manage na this demand? Kasi parang parami na ng parami. Baka maganda opportunity, but at the same time, we also need skills in the country.
Manage in a sense that we want their mobility, their recruitment to be safe, ethical, transparent, and sustainable. Kaya nga, G2G is the way to go here because at least we have a handle, literally a handle on the process, unlike kung nasa private sector track ito. And as I said, mas maganda yung G2G kasi very clear ang commitment ng host government to protect. I mean, it will be in writing. It is in writing in terms of kung may matatakbuhan yung worker o may nais itanong o nais na impormasyon na malaman, ay nandoon yung host country definitely committing themselves to provide the necessary service. So yes, we are on course in terms of, and as I mentioned, not so much to create the jobs for the workers because they have done that for themselves. Quality, professionalism, yung binanggit ni Minister Fayon kanina. But more so in the area of protection and welfare and ensuring na kapartner natin yung host country para pag may kailangang ayusin o may problema, di ba? Literally, pag may tatawagan ka sa kabilang dulo sa Slovenia, may sasagot sa telepono na counterpart namin taga doon. Ganun lang kasimple na nagkakaintindihan kung paano bibigyan ng protection yung ating mga workers. The matter on granting of visas is a political decision of the host country and we will not interfere with that. However, in our partnership, we do prescribe and we do recommend and we do push for arrangements whereby nandito yung embahada at hanggat maaari, we will work closely with the embassy here para yung visas issued for workers going to that particular host country dito ini-issue para wala masyadong temptation sa host third country hiring na tinatawag, lalo na sa vulnerable skill sets.
So we can only suggest to our
Yes, of course. And of course, what we're hearing are very positive signs, opportunities to further deepen our discussions with them along these lines.
Kasama ba sa consideration kung safe country yan?
Of course.
O, lagi.
Of course.
Ano pa nag-offer sa atin, hindi na unsafe naman.
Oo. It starts with under the law with a DFA certification. Tinitignan na yan ng embahada natin kung ang isang bansa ay pasado sa criteria ng protecting our OFWs. May batas sila protecting OFWs, kung meron sila mga mekanismo to protect OFWs. So, DFA certified. So, yan ang unang step. Hindi yan lalagpas na may DFA certification. That is the case with Slovenia.
Pero sir, grabe ha, kapapasok pa lang ng 2025. Mukhang nakakarami tayo ng mga bansa ngayon.
Yeah. But it just is a continuation of what we've been doing and of course the encouragement, the exhortation of the President himself. Nakapalalimin ang relations with bilateral labor relations with countries hosting OFWs.
Still, yun pa rin ang hinahanap nila sa mga Pilipino, mga katangian. Long time ago,
yes,
na palagi natin pinag-uusapan, walang nabago.
We heard it from the minister, professionalism. Tatlo yung sinabi niya hard work, professionalism, and then one more. But I think yung kanyang mensahe dito is gusto nila ng Filipino workers and so they like to sit down with us to discuss how we can better protect them.
Pero sir, syempre, kahit sabihin natin government-to-government hiring ito ngayon, meron pa rin dyan mananamantala. Hindi pa rin po pwede kahit sabihin digital na. Digital din ang scam ngayon. Rewarding sa ating mga kababayan.
Lalo na kung Europe, very magnet yan ng mga scams. So, by the way, hindi lamang recruitment scam, pati investment scam. Yan, napag-usapan namin kanina yan with the Hungarian side. May mga ganyang bagay na lumilitaw. So, as long as there is a legitimate demand for OFWs and good relations between OFWs and foreign employers, there will always be a black market taking of an evil opportunity out of this, diba? So, ang trabaho natin, sagkaan yun. So, nandyan yung ating anti-illegal recruitment drive and campaigns, and anti-investment scam drives and campaigns, anti-human trafficking, nandyan din yan, nakaposisyon din yan.
Maraming salamat, Secretary Hans Leo Cagdac ng Department of Migrant Workers. Congratulations po sa maraming mga bansang patuloy na nagbubukas ng oportunidad para sa ating mga kababayan na makapagtrabaho sa ibayong dagat dahil na rin sa inyong walang kapagurang pagsiserbisyo. Kasama ng buong pamilya ng DMW at mga MWO o Migrant Workers Offices na pinangungunahan naman ng masisipag nating mga labor attaché sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Para sa Pilipinas Online, Bantay OCW, hatid ng Bantay OCW Foundation, ako po si Susan K.